Good afternoon, everyone. It's lunchtime, and we're back with Genshin. I hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a good holiday weekend. Ours was very tame. We had a very nice, simple dinner on Thanksgiving. Lately we have been taken to like doing like roasts and stuff like that. So, think of like a pork roast. You put some vegetables in the pan with some gravy and just let it cook like that. So we this year we decided to do our turkey like that, and we just had a simple turkey breast to split between the two of us, and it was nice. It was very nice one pan cleanup. We still have some of the vegetables left over, which I'm gonna cook with some chicken, probably tonight. But yeah, and we had a chocolate mousse. I made a two-ingredient chocolate mousse, which for anybody who doesn't know what that is, you basically take a tub of Cool Whip or whipped topping, so the stuff that's in the freezer. You let it thaw out. You melt down some chocolate chips, and you can easily do that in the microwave. You can double boil it if you want, but mainly do it in the microwave. And then you take out some of the whipped cream into a separate bowl, and you fold that chocolate in, and then you start adding it to the rest of it. And it's super, super simple. And I do love doing it because, one, you can make it with zero to low sugar. So it becomes way better for you than, say, a thing of ice cream. And if you're doing it with the Cool Whip as opposed to making your own whipped cream or something, you already have the container to put it in. So it's actually really nice and convenient. But anyway, also within the time off, I did do a little bit of stuff on here. So let's take a gander. As you can see, I have Kuki. I am on the Tainari team. These are just a quick reminder of what Nahida's stuff looks like. So she has one piece at 16. Yeah. And they're not terrific, but if you're just going on an EM build on Nahida, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't really need like a bunch of other stats. So she's okay for right now. She'll get her stuff leveled eventually. I want Kuki up first since we're dealing with a healer. Official hasn't changed, but Kuki, as you can see, now is on 4-piece Songs of Days Past. So I managed to actually get a healing bonus set or healing bonus headpiece on set. It's not the greatest. I wish it did roll HP percent, but it didn't roll into HP percent. After that initial roll, it rolled into crit damage primarily, which is kind of funny because she doesn't really have the crit for it. Not that I really need her with crit. So if push games comes to shove, we can put her back on this one because it does have more HP. But that meant we could actually give her a 5-star EM piece for offset. And this one did roll into hit points. As you can see, I had to stop at 16 because, well, Mora is a thing. Mora, unfortunately, is a thing. We'll go over here. Oh, it expired. Yes, we know. So I'm back up to 1.2 mil. That's just because I did run through the Imaginarium Theater last night very, very quickly. But we should have a 10 pole, actually. So for right now, we are going to, you know what, we'll leave it with the Tiki team. I didn't mean to hit that. I wanted to hit this. Leave it with the Tiki team. As for today, tomorrow is Nahida's talents, which I'm going to do. I honestly, I'm going to condense. And it's like, but what about the bosses? You still need to do 3 bosses. I do. And one of them is Scaramouche. I do know I need to do Scaramouche. Because I have 3 characters that now need it. So, and 2 of them share the same item. Yippee! But I actually fought Scaramouche on my main this morning, and I kind of don't want to fight him again right now, so we'll do that probably Wednesday or something like that. Honestly, I think what I need to do,
for completing today's
being perfectly honest, because I did condense it, I can't go back on that. I did condense them. I think what I need to do, and we need to see 1 hour. Okay, I'll try to remember to pick that up after stream. If not, it's fine if I forget. It's not going to be the end of the world. Excuse me. Huh? Hate to break to you, controller, I didn't touch you. But I think we're gonna we're actually going to do some ley lines because we do still need that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna just sprinkle it in right now as opposed to um going full ham on it. But if anybody's interested to know what a month's worth of Mora ley lines got me on my main, I started at like 3 million, so it was around that point, maybe 4. I ended up with 24 million Mora at the end of my excursion. Um, well, we better not hop. And I should probably change to somebody slightly taller, so Tainari or Kuki. So yeah, a month's worth of ley lines, excluding well, I guess I would have to include, not exclude. Because I did do my boss runs every week. So some resin got spent on that, but I also used the transient resins, so I only missed out on one run, technically. Because it gives you 60, you get responded 2. So 20 million Mora was unexpected, if I'm being honest. But it should have been expected because I got 18 million when I split between the two. But I also had the double ley line event at the time, so take that with what you will. So right now the plan on the main is to up stuff for Nuvolette. Well, what does that have to do with me leveling talents? You're leveling his talents? Oh no, my Nuvolette's been triple crowned for quite some time. Farina's been double crowned for 2 months now, something like that. Kazua's burst has been crowned for a little while. And then I just got Shalonen up to 9-9 recently. And by recently, I literally mean like on Saturday, because that was the literal last day of the month I did my ley lines. And I'm like, I can spend the money now. And she needs Scaramouche. Boop, boop, boop. Bonk. So yeah, I'm missing some books, which I'm going to farm tomorrow. Sunday, I actually farmed a little bit of her talent books to get it to both her skill and burst to 9. And I also got Kazua's skill to 9. Was it necessary? No, I just wanted him to do that. That might get crowned at some point just because I like Kazuha. But it's not really necessary, I don't feel, so. And then Wednesday, on that account.
By royal decree. Lightning terrified.
One with the force.
There we go.
Nip that in the butt.
Very nice, Diggy. Huh? I feel like I missed something. I didn't, but I felt like I missed one. But also, like I was just saying, like, Nuvolette's team needs to be up as well, not just him. So I wanted to do stuff for talents anyway, not just for his team, but the other teams I use. Arlecchino's team has, let's see, she's double crowned with a 9 skill. I have double crowned Emily. Emily's been double crowned since I got her. Let's see. Bennett is 8-8. Zhongli is double crowned as well, because I do use Zhongli with Arlecchino, because I'm a little bit of a wuss, and she's with Wicked Glass Cannon, so. Yeah. But I wanted to up my favorite character and my main character teams the best I could, so Talents was the first, so we just have to finish out Shalonen, and then I have to double crown Baiju. Because even though Shalonen replaced Baiju in my normal play, there are still a couple fights I prefer to take Baiju in with that team than Shalonen. Scarfish, funny enough, is one of them. So I believe I have everything from a pep. So I just need guides to gold. So tomorrow and Wednesday they're going to be um, talent materials, but the days where I don't have anything like that, because weapons outside of what I will be pulling for when his rerun comes, I don't need to farm
Keep up.
anything. And funny enough, I don't need to farm anything for that weapon mat either, because I pre-farmed that shit. It was one of the only times I pre-farmed for something because I knew the game. It's been in the game for a while. I knew, I could look it up just fine. And it's like, you know what? I know I'm pulling for the weapon, regardless of the Vortex Vanquisher being there. I'm going for Nouvelette's weapon. So on next Wednesday, so that would be the 11th. Can't, it feels like time is just slipping by. So on the 11th. Oh, I never changed your wing speed. Oh, this isn't my main account. Duh. They're blurring together. They're blurring together.
I see everything.
Suffocate!
The Temple of Wisdom. Wings of Darkness. Come.
Free the wrong test subject.
I hear everything.
Committed to memory. Yeah. Oz, reveal thyself. Our bond is strong.
Wow. I feel like you killed that faster than Moalani. One, two, three. So yes, on the 11th, that should be the day after the banner officially flips. It should be flipping on Tuesday at like 6 o'clock or something like that, which has been, the norm and after our normal stream time. So on that Wednesday, I will be on my main account as we pull for the Tome of Eternal Flow. And depending on whatever resources I have left, we'll go on Nouvelette's banner itself as we try to get some constellations for the man. For those who aren't in the know with my Nouvelette right now is C1. So a lot of people will probably be like, C1, R1, they Gucci. Me? Nope, I want my mans as high as I can get them. One day. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with investing in characters like that. If you love the character and stuff like that, go for it. Make them the best you can. I find it very satisfying. When it comes to Moivika's banner on my main, if it's true, obviously we gotta wait for the special program to actually see if this little nugget of information is true. That both Citlali and Moivika are going to be on the banners, like the phase 1 banner. My main is gonna go for Citlali. And then on this account, I am going to go for Moivika. But the rumor mill continues. Like I said, banner rumors I do pay attention to because it's what we can plan for, potentially. You know what I mean? And the rumor is in phase 2, we're going to have Clarand and Arlecchino. And originally for this account, I was going to double up with my Pyro. And by that, I mean have the same main DPS as my main. Because I do want to try to have a different experience on this account as opposed to my main. Hence why I do have Mualani as opposed to Nouvelette. But the rumor is right now it's going to be Arlecchino and Clarand. And I kind of maybe want to try to get Clarand as my Electro DPS and really give it a try. Why? Because Clarand apparently works very, very well as Hyper Bloom. And I have all the pieces for it, so...
Everyone go
Well met.
Make yourselves at home.
How dare you?
Grow, grow, grow.
Oops.
I summon thee.
Okay, I'm hitting Kooky. Thank you.
I'll settle this.
Entrap.
too far.
Did I win? I win. Do, 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 do. So yeah, I'm thinking about going for Clarand because we already have some stuff for her as well because we could put her on
Keep up.
well, two things. There's two things we could put her on in terms of weapon. We could put her on Iron Sting because we have two floating. So if I'm not using, say, well, I probably would actually use Shinobu with her, if I'm being honest. Although I do have Baiju. So if I'm not using Kuki, I can use that sword. If I'm not using Kazuha, I could use his. So we do have two floating iron stings that we could use. Or what we're going to be doing today after we do our daily stuff is running through the event story because that was all voiced. And it was all right. It wasn't anything super spectacular, but I love the interaction with Lali and Auroron. That I'm like, you know what, it'll be fun to actually have a full English voice thing again with these two characters on stream. So we're gonna run through the story for that. I might do some of the mini games on stream. So that'll be fun. It'll also give us some more primos. We are still going to be trying for Chaska. If I do have a 10 pull here, which I should because I did do the shop reset.
Keep up.
Okay. I don't know why you jumped on that. All right, y'all. I'm going to take a quick BRB. So this is going to get a little scuffed for tomorrow, but I need to use the restroom. So I will be right back. And I'm back. All right.
Keep up.
So yeah, that's just kind of where my thought process has been going. I think I've mentioned it before that for me, I feel it's a good idea to have one main DPS of each element. And that way you can actually prepare for a lot
I'm
of.
used to the rain, but you should probably use an umbrella.
Well, thank you, Tainari.
The thunder's so loud.
Oh. See, I identify with that, but for a different reason. It's not the sound of the thunder, although I'm not a huge fan of it when it's loud. And that comes from when I was a kid. But the pressure when there's like a lot of rain and stuff like that
I
with
applied a
storms.
plant-based waterproofing oil to my tail. One swish and it's dry.
Okay. I've heard these lines before from Tainari. They still catch me off guard. But yeah, I feel like it's a good idea to have a main DPS of each element. And the supports will kind of shift around. I think the only difference is like Animo, Chaska excluded, because Chaska functions very differently. Faruzan is kind of that quote unquote must, like C6 Faruzan. So for like Animo and Wanderer, yep. Zhao's new name is Animo. Who would have thought? But Zhao and Wanderer really want Faruzan. I honestly would really like Chaska. As derpy as I thought that the gun would actually be, it's grown on me for the stupidity of it. It's really grown on me.
Another test subject. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
One with the force. Yeah.
Jeez.
Stand with me.
Will it Cookie heal herself? Oh. Hi, honey. How you doing? Whoop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No.
It's a nice day, but I can't seem to shake this strange feeling. Let's just hope it's my imagination.
So yeah, hopefully we'll get Chaska, and I still think Chaska would be the Animo DPS I would want. Maybe Wanderer, maybe. But we are gonna be. It's gonna be a tough call if we ever see Chaska rerun within a reasonable time frame. We might have a Risley situation, which I'm not happy about. Okay, but busy. Oh, I'm sorry you're busy, honey. Just make sure you get some peanuts or something and some water. I honestly should have grabbed some water before stream. Although it appears we're out of the flavor packet I really like. So we'll have to pick some up when we go grocery shopping. In terms of like electro DPS though, like I mentioned Cloran, I wasn't too thrilled with Cloran's gameplay when I tried her. But I still really would like to give her a try. Like I said, she's really good with Hyper Bloom and stuff. But I can honestly say I would not get Sino again. I like his character and stuff, but oh boy, does he need a lot of help. However, like I said, I'll give credit where credit is due for Sino, just because he was the reason I originally cleared the Abyss. Now, I said cleared, I didn't say 36. He was the original reason I cleared. So credit where credit is due for him, but he is also another Wicked Glass cannon, but for many a different reason. Part of the biggest problems with Sino is just for the fact that his burst lasts way too long. So it's really interesting that one of his best companions is actually Emily now. Or at least I feel that way. I'm not saying verbatim or anything.
No rest for the wicked.
Our bond is strong.
Thank you, Oz. Like, I don't know how many people, like, quote-unquote meta-wise, Although I think Sinnoh was pretty low in usage rates for the Abyss recently. Oh, see, this is up, and I don't know why. Well, we'll go have to check with Mr. Boots. Mr. Boots. No, Mr. Boots says I am not done. Did I forget to go somewhere? Did I? Oh my god, did I not? No, I did the tower, right? Did I have a feeling I didn't go to the tower. I think I just went up. So, let me go to the tower. Oh my god, I don't think I did this. I think I immediately went to the other spot. Everything's blurring together. Maybe that's why I also should do the route exactly the way I do it in on my main. I have every spot open. And the only place that I don't do on the main, which is the one I would shift, honestly, is the spot with the hilly churls. So I would run through their camps and grab it, and I on my main I skip the treasure hoarders. Okay. This looks like things have been gotten. And like I said, I felt like I did that, so did I not go below? Now, this might be a case of I don't know and I will never know because the number of artifacts could have already been hit when I hit the stuff in Fontaine. Yeah, that looks done. That's done. I'll call it done. Just okay. Yeah, I think we're pretty much good. I'll check the other spot, but I went through all my stuff in. Yeah, I think this was this string that I didn't do. I'll check the VOD later, probably, but that was weird. That was weird. And we only must have one more for another run of Mora slash XP. So we'll do Mora today because we need to do artifacts, getting Kugi's up to 20 and Nikita's up. So we'll be doing that today. Excuse me. 9. Do you want to check some stuff really quick? Because I did a little bit of exploration too. I opened up all of the map here, except for the stuff that's in the sky, because that's story related. In due time, my dude.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Cool. All right, that put us 4 into the next. So this gave me, what, Primos and Key? Yes, so we have the next Outline Key. I know there's one over here. I can't quite remember where the other one is, so we won't go get the shrine because I don't remember where it is. That's okay. That is A-okay. Game. Thank you. Wheel. Okay, now you're just trying to piss me off. Character. How many of these can I make? 8. Alright, I probably should do stuff in... third. Craftable this. Alright, we will go to Inazuma for our ley lines. No, we might be alright. We might be alright with aggravate. Oh, I see you're roaming today. Oh, that's not good.
Everyone hold hands.
Is it just you?
Dissipate. I see everything. Sharing my knowledge. Wings of darkness. Come. Lightning purified. Harbon.
Oh, that's just not fair.
Let's nip that in the bud.
This may hurt a little. Grow. Oz, reveal thyself.
Can't see?
Not bad at all. A 1. Plunk. I love that one. Oh, that was a weird lag.
Let's get
Everyone
down to
hold
business.
hands. Stand with me. I'll settle this. This may hurt a little.
And shroud. Keep up.
Okay, I'm hitting the seagrass. Why are you not picking it up?
Make yourselves at home.
Can't see? Keep up. I hear everything.
Nope, didn't need to do that. Alright. First First of all, I'm actually really surprised Kuki didn't die. Just saying. Oh, that's my last one. Cool.
Keep up.
Dissipate. Yeah.
And we'll just pick up these rocks while we're here. I don't know if I'll have the want to do anything else in the Inazuma craftable weapon territory. The sword, maybe. The sword actually looks like it's alright. But the event sword might actually be better than that. Since it also has a subset of attack. Why can you not plunge? Kuki. Alright, we'll grab this instead. Alright. So what do we have? We're back to 1.6 mil. Cool. Definitely got the 10 pull. We have 6 standard wishes. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright. We'll do our wishes and then we'll go get some more primos just by doing some of the story for the event. Like I said, I like the banter with Sitlali and Ororon. So, standard banner. Where'd you leave me at, bruh? We have 6. We might see a 4-star. We might. A 1. Yes. A 2. Nope. 3. 4. 5, please. Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me? It took me to freaking pity for a 4-star again. That's becoming the new norm and I don't like it. But, alright, let's check to see where we're at here. We're gonna get a 4-star regardless, because 10 pull. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Alright, so we're actually in 50 pity, so this will put us at 60. Since we got Nahida. Let rip! Purple, alright. Ororon, please. Yes!
Oh, hello. I'm Auroron from the Masters of the Night. Vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be, so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
I'm happy I have him on one account. Nice. We got our boy. We got our boy. No, my boy. Alright, we're gonna throw a Favbo on him. I at least have 2. I have 3. So one of these could actually be, whatchamacallit, refined. Because I usually only have 1 extra for the amount of parties I have. And if you know me, you know I don't really like both. This account is forcing my hand. This makes me... I do want to level him. And I kind of wonder how well he would be with Tainari for Aggravate, but I know he really likes Electrocharge. So we'll figure out something to do with him. But we'll at least get him to Ascension.
What did you give me just now? Can I have another look?
Oh, he sends with attack. Okay. Oh my god, that is so many. That is so many books that takes us to get into 40. But that does give us another standard pull. That'll give us our freaking 4-star. Gimme! Thomas the Tank Engine, I don't want you. Does that make you now, Tomo? C1? I only managed to just get you? I did. What banner were you on? Was it Raiden? If it was Raiden, that makes sense. If it was Raiden, that makes sense. That means I got him originally from the standard anyway. But still, you're only C1. Get out of my face. Alrighty. Let's quickly do this.
This realm is...
But yeah, definitely want to do something with Auroron. Who knows? Maybe I'll have him with, I mean, Mualani really wants to vape, but I could always play around with that, too. Gimme. And I can get all of you, and then we'll save for the other stuff. Yay!
If you ever have any...
And I think I just planted these yesterday. Yeah. Alright. Now, will this yell at me? Letter of approval. So we get a letter from Auroron asking for help. We accept the letter, but we can't do that while in co-op mode, which is our teapot. Because, of course. Of course that's where that is. We'll just go here. We will just go here. And I believe pretty much all the story is just talking related. There is no combat to it. Okay, this time I wanted to do that and didn't let me. Yes, we will come and help Auroron. And we have to go to the Masters of the Night Winds. We gotta go down here. No combat related, so I'm not really worried about like having Mualani or Shalonen out here.
Once the traveler shows up, everything will get better.
Hey, Auroron, over here!
Oh, hey there, traveler in Paimon.
So you were looking for us? We came as soon as we heard.
You did? That makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
Alright, honey, I'll see you when you get home.
Is this what happiness feels like?
Oh,
The
Auroron.
heck? Where is this coming from?
You are truly the best friends I could ask for. If my vegetables met you, I'm sure they'd grow all the more lush for it.
What makes you say that?
Well, it's a compliment. I heard that complimenting people makes them happy. Did it work? Are you happy?
Very much so. But what about you? You don't look too happy.
It's that obvious, huh? Well, you're right. I feel like an aphid who can't find a flower. Granny is standing in my way.
You mean Sitlali?
Yes, Granny's a genius, as you know. Geniuses often stand in the way of others, leading them to despair. And on top of that, I'm her grandson, which means I get a double dose of despair. If that sounds serious, it's because it is. So please, help me deal with her.
Oh, what happened exactly? You make it sound so dramatic.
I had to get you involved. Most people can't deal with Granny, and
You think I can?
of course you can. You were the first person I thought of, Gramps. Gramps is what I called you when we first met, and I know I got told off for it, but please let me off for calling you that one more time. It feels like there's something unique about you. Even Granny Seatlali treats you like you're someone special. And everything that's happened since we met suggests it's true. If I had a woven scroll that listed the 40 people who can deal with Granny Seatlali, your name would be at the top of that list.
Wait, so who are these other 39?
Also the Traveler. The rest of the list is just the Traveler 39 more times.
You flatter me. But I'm too young to be a grandparent.
Please, you've got to help me. This is really important. Although it looks like I'm just hanging around with nothing to do, inside, I'm distraught about the path ahead. Granny Seatlali is blocking my way and I can't get past. But now that you're here, I can start moving again before time runs out.
Okay. So what do you need me to do?
You know how much Granny loves to drink, nap, and read light novels, right? If you offer her what she wants, I'm sure you can lure her away.
You mean use those things as bait to distract her so she won't notice what you're up to?
That's right. Don't worry, I won't make you do all the work. I've planned it all out, including what you need to say. All you need to do is walk up to her and tell her this. Dear Granny, I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here, along with the special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith. Want to read them together?
Okay. That comes back.
She'll pretend not to be interested for a few seconds, then think of an excuse to say yes. As long as you're the one doing the fishing, she'll definitely take the bait.
You really think I have that effect on her?
He's just trying to butter you up. Even Paimon can tell. He's just saying whatever it takes to persuade you.
No, I mean it. Granny might not say it out loud, but I can tell she has a soft spot for the Traveler.
If you say so. Paimon's still not convinced, but if all we have to do is say a few words to Seatlali, it's hardly putting us out.
It's as easy as watering vegetables, and if my vegetables were here, they'd... Sorry, there's no time for vegetable talk. Just trust me. Let me take you to her. With you here, everything will be better.
Vegetable talk. So funny. This is actually kind of funny. So I was doing my weekly bosses on my main, and I went and did the wolf because I still need stuff for Kaya and Fischl. And I actually saw the unusual hilly churl over there, which is the first time I've actually seen it over there. Okay, where are we going? Just below.
Aww, I let myself get distracted for a minute, and now...
Huh?
What's the matter?
It's Granny. She's gone. She was standing there at the cave entrance to stop me from going in, standing right in my way.
Oh, you meant literally standing in your way. This whole time, Paimon thought you were being metaphorical.
Granny says it's tacky when light novels use contrived metaphors. I don't want to be tacky.
Wait, but aren't you comparing yourself to a light novel? Isn't that kind of contrived?
What? Oh, darn it.
He is so sweet. Anyway, looks like your path ahead has been cleared.
Yeah, Seatlali probably figured there was no point standing in your way anymore. Auroron, whatever it is you so desperately need to do, you're now free to do it.
I don't think it'll be that simple. Granny wouldn't release me from her grasp so easily. She might have laid a trap for me, or maybe when I get inside, I'll get caught by one of her surveillance spells.
But why would you want to stop you? I don't know why I read it like that. But why would you want to stop you?
Yeah,
There we go.
let alone lay a trap for you. Unless... been up to no good again, have you?
I just want
No.
to rescue someone, and Granny won't let me.
Rescue someone? Oh no, what happened?
Could I ask you to go inside and take a look at him? I think he should be safe for now, but he'll be at greater and greater risk as time goes by.
But then, what are you going to do?
I'll have to wait outside, or I might fall into one of Granny's traps.
You mean you want us to fall into her traps instead?
No, you'll be fine. Granny's traps will recognize it's the traveler, so they'll leave you alone.
Really? That's a thing.
Sure it is. I mean, I've told my aphids all about your heroic deeds, so I assume Granny's told her traps too.
You can't just assume that.
Either way, I'm counting on you, Gramps.
Well, sounds like someone's life is at stake, so we should probably head in and check things out.
I dislike when they do that, that the game will say one line, but the voice will say another. I really wanted to hear her say, "You're the best, Gramps."
Guess we just keep following this path? Aurora seemed pretty confident that Lolly's traps won't harm us. But still, it can't hurt to be careful. We made it in without a hitch. Maybe St. Lolly's traps can recognize us after all. Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear us?
He's not responding.
Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Auroron was talking about?
Probably. Why'd you shake your head?
Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around.
Looks like some kind of ritual.
Could be. Let's get Auroron in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Look at that puppy
Now
dog
that you're
face.
one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you? Well, explain yourself, you dummy. How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Auroron! And, hey, Sea Lolly.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys... Oh, drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. Oh, this is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and we were, play acting. You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying. Right, Auroron?
Huh? Yes, that's right. I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
There's no need to apologize.
So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah, Leela's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session.
Clairvoyance?
It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body, so you can access secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Anyway, it's similar to that. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his soul's gone?
Well, technically the soul and the spirit aren't quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell, that's basically it.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
What's a spirit duffer?
Someone with no spiritual sensitivity whatsoever. Spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them. Now, there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyant state. But, well, I mean, look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Nightwind are all based on dealing with spirits, and so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirit duffers, even our healing methods don't work on them. So, if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You hear that? No prizes for guessing what Auroron's bright idea was.
Oh, because of your special constitution, right? But isn't it kind of risky for you?
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides, it's probably our only hope of bringing Leela back.
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Sweet Lolly tends to worry too much.
Let's see. On my main, I believe I said, I bet you have a plan, Sit Lolly. So I'm gonna say, this is gonna be bad. I'm with Auroron. Sit Lolly's the one being an idiot. Which she's really not, because obviously she has some knowledge that Auroron doesn't possess. But Auroron's not wrong in caring for the dude.
Hey! That's Granny Eatsley to you! Who do you take me for? I obviously know how to handle this.
Huh? You do?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Yes. I mean, it's a crude solution. But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere when Granny's already got things under control. Anyway, Traveler, I was actually going to ask for your help on this. My plan will take quite a lot of work, and it's a little too much for one person.
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Auroron brought us here then.
Sure. How can I help?
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first is the crude method. Basically, it's looking for a needle in a haystack. See the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is activated, all roaming spirits in the area will be drawn to it. If we're lucky, we'll find the one that belongs to Leela. I'll lend you some of my power like last time, so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection sensor first, though, so don't forget that step. Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around you. All you need to do is gather them up. You can leave Auroron to sift through them and find Leela. Since he wants to help so bad, he can take the hardest job.
And what's the other approach?
Draw him back, using what I know about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyance is usually conducted with the goal of unraveling mysteries. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, we can use that to draw his lost spirit back here. I'll do some clairvoyance of my own, and channel it through Leela's body. That should give me some idea of what he was thinking.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now. The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Auroron wanted us to lure you away with the promise of light novels.
Your point would have been just as clear without the example, Paimon.
What? Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought you had to use inanimate objects.
Thumbs up.
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell, which, for our purposes, makes them an inanimate object. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me. Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work.
Alright. Weave the
Are
scroll.
you ready? Don't worry, the spirit loom is very easy to use.
Okay, I'll try.
I know this is your first time working with it, but I have a feeling you'll do great.
Yep, because I'm just doing the story right now. No minigames for me. Except for this one right here. So I do find this minigame interesting. But some are not that simple. Some of them have that this little tiny detail that you actually have to layer and then layer it properly. So like one of them during the mini games, there was like a blue, like a small blue or green, like circular, like it's very small. It's kind of hard to tell where it's supposed to go. And all it does is add color to like the tattoo on the face. And you just put it on the lowest layer. It's like, what was I supposed to figure that out? Other than just like actually just staring at the the picture you're supposed to create.
Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This looks like a person. Who is it?
Huh? It's Sanhaj Kampore.
Huh? You mean that Sanhaj? Aurora's ancient name hero guy?
That's right. He was not only one of the 6 heroes, but also a legendary border master of our tribe. 500 years on, and the remains of his spirit is still so strong.
Border Master is an honorable title, by the way. It's only given to powerful figures like Granny Seat Lolly.
No, not like me. The most powerful border masters can expand the borders of the Night Kingdom, then temporarily manifest part of it in the real world. I'm no amateur with border spells, but Sanhaj is in a league of his own. They say his border mastery was what turned the tide in the Battle of the Mare Javari 500 years ago. Legend has it that Sanhaj summoned a miniature Night Kingdom and exploded it to defeat the encroaching Dark Calamity.
Whoa, he must have been really strong.
Of course, it came at a great price. As far as I understand, both Sanhaj and Tainoch, the leader of the tribal coalition forces, gave their lives to activate this spell. I don't know what Leela was thinking. Even I'd think twice before seeking out Sanhaj Kampore during clairvoyance. So what sort of spirit duffer in their right mind would... I guess folly is the greater part of bravery. I'm starting to feel like something else is at play here. I think I'll pay a visit to his house and see if I can find any clues.
What about the other approach? Shall we keep that up while you're gone?
Yep, you can keep gathering the roaming spirits. That won't be affected. Hopefully you do find Leela that way, because it'll save us an awful lot of trouble. But before that, it looks like we now have another problem on our hands. Connecting with the spirit of Sanhaj Kampore has caused quite a stir. I think we may have just spooked all the monsters in the area. Traveler, if you've got some time, could you go and get them to pipe down a bit? We don't want them to start attacking innocent bystanders.
It's fine. I can handle that.
Oh no, you're staying right here, mister. The Traveler has enough to do already without coming to your rescue.
Alright then. Sorry, Traveler. Over to you, I guess.
No problem. It'll be a piece of cake.
Yeah, don't sweat it. The most important thing right now is getting Leela's spirit back.
All right, I'm heading out. See you guys later.
So I know I can do some mini games. Let's see if we can just go to the. Yep, we can just go right into the next part of the quest. And we got some of that. Nothing here yet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, this shouldn't actually take too long, but I do think after we do the story here, I will end stream so I can get some lunch. I was definitely not hungry at my normal time, so I wasn't going to force myself to eat anything. Hmm? Oh, Auroron. Yeah, you know, it will be Auroron. Yeah.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Ah, Granny. You're back.
So, no good news for me then?
You saw right through me. The Traveler collected a lot of spirits, and I checked all of them one by one. None of them matches Leela's description.
I did no such thing.
I figured. It was written all over your face. It's alright. I didn't exactly have high hopes for the needle in a haystack approach anyway.
Leela's condition is still stable, but we're not really getting anywhere.
Well, luckily, I made some progress on my end. Leela's parents told me that he made a new friend recently, and apparently he's been out of the house for days at a time. On one occasion, they secretly followed him and saw him and his friend tinkering around with something at a camp.
They saw his friend?
Yeah, some guy who goes by the name Kokuchu, dressed in what looked like Inazuman attire.
Is this really all I'll need, Mr. Kokachu?
Based on my studies of the ancient texts, hypersensitivity is usually treated with desensitization therapy. So, I figure there's no reason it shouldn't work in reverse.
I hate this guy.
Now,
So annoying.
for a poor chap like yourself with no sensitivity to spirits whatsoever, you'll have to completely immerse yourself in spiritually rich substances for this to be effective. I'm electing to name this approach hypersensitization therapy.
Is it risky?
You're the spirit duffer, not me. I'm sure you're more clued up than I am on the potential consequences of brute force clairvoyance. Ultimately, it's your decision.
All right, but I do have one last question. What's in this for you? People like me obviously don't have much clout in this tribe, so it's not like I can offer you much in return.
You think I'm looking for a reward? Oh, my good sir, take a look at my face. Isn't the answer written here clear as day?
What? What's written there?
Just a friendly guy who's happy to help.
No,
What?
that's not true.
So some random guy from Inazuma just felt like helping Leela cure his spirit deaferness?
Hypersensitization therapy, huh? What a novel idea. Could that really work?
Not on Leela by the looks of things.
It's anything but novel. Our tribe used to offer it as a treatment once upon a time. But it was so fraught with risks and had such an abysmal success rate that it was eventually outlawed. As for this Kokuchu fellow, I'm sure he has his own agenda. He conveniently disappeared right after Leela got into this mess. Leela's parents gave me the address of the camp, so I went and checked it out. There were clear traces of spiritual energy. And also, look what I found.
What's this?
A broken shard. Probably from a weapon or some sort of ceremonial implement. You feel that? It might look old, but it has extremely strong traces of spiritual energy. Leela must have used this as his medium. It would definitely explain how a spirit duffer like him was able to trigger a clairvoyant experience.
Wait, there's something else. It feels so familiar. I think this is somehow connected to my ancient name.
Connected how? Is it like a shard of an ancient name?
No, more like... I think this item might have belonged to a previous bearer of my ancient name.
Perhaps it was Sanaj?
Okay, that's it. Granny's getting itchy clairvoyance fingers. I'm going to try using this shard as a medium.
Cool, same as last time? The Traveler can use the Spirit Loom to record what you find on a woven scroll.
Nope. Auroron can do the recording this time.
Why?
Why?
It's a safety measure. You have a better understanding of the spirit domain than the Traveler. If this really is a Sanhaj relic, you'll be better placed to deal with the fallout in the event that something goes wrong.
Ah, see, Paimon? Told you Granny has a soft spot for the Traveler. Look at her not wanting to put him in danger. Meanwhile, I'm just a grandkid, so I'm expendable.
Hey, what are you blabbing on about?
Nothing.
Sorry, Granny. I'm ready now.
Then let us begin.
Let's see. Stars are recorded clairvoyance session. The serious charge at medium. Aurora follows her lead using the spirit loom to record the image she sees on the woven scroll. An image appears.
Alright, what's on the scroll this time? Looks like a broken bow covered in flames.
Hey, don't you think one of the pieces looks just like this shard?
You're right! It seems to be from the body of the bow.
I saw a bow just like this in one of Granny's scrolls.
Yes, it's the weapon Sanhaj used in the Battle of the Mare Javari. I guess that proves it. This shard is a bona fide Sanhaj relic.
Good old Sanhaj. The
Nothing
relic's
beats that.
spiritual energy was fluctuating very strongly, but I wasn't in any danger at all. The Traveler probably would have been fine as well.
Now that's a true hero, huh? Generations later and the stuff he used to own is helping to treat spirit duffers.
I still think there's more to this story, though. Kokochu must have had his own motives beyond just treating Leela's condition.
Well, okay, we saw the full bow just now, right? Maybe he wanted to see it too, so he could track down the other pieces.
I don't know if he'd have anything to gain by doing that. Even if they're Sanhaj relics, I still doubt he'd have much use for a broken bow.
Also,
Says you.
Why use a spirit duffer in that case? You're basically setting yourself up for failure.
Huh? Layla's body is responding!
Let me take a look. I can sense a spirit being drawn to the relic.
Looks like Granny's plan is working. Leela's spirit is being drawn to the bait.
In that case, let me try again. This time using both Leela's body and the shard as mediums.
You can do it, Granny. I'm ready to go too.
Actually, can I control the spirit loom this time?
You got the itch too, huh?
Plus, Auroron went last time. It's only fair to take it in turns.
Yeah, my turn now.
Fine by me. We know it's safe now, so you shouldn't have any problems.
Yeah.
All right, if you insist. Be my guest. Just let me know when you're ready.
Right. Alright, I take the loom, you make a veggie plate, and you gather a soul spirit thing. You good? We good.
You ready?
Yeah,
All right, here goes.
just waiting for my veggie plate.
this one is a map.
A map? Of where?
Could it be the Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari was reduced to a desolate wasteland after that big battle. Or rather, it became known as the Mare Javari after what happened there. The ashes of the monsters and warriors who fought there covered the entire battlefield. Sometimes, bone-chilling cries would be heard from the depths. Other times, the whole region would become engulfed in towering flames, drowning out the cries. That place is full of untold dangers and mysteries. Over the centuries, the finest adventurers have tried to prove themselves by venturing in. Sadly, most ended up perishing there. That lasted up until around 20 or 30 years ago, when strange things started happening. People started speaking of an enormous dark creature the size of a mountain, roaming around inside the Mare Javari. And then, shortly after that, the whole region just completely disappeared. Nobody knows how, but that infamously ominous place just vanished from the face of the world.
What? How the heck?
I know, right? Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the place indicated on this map is where it used to be before it disappeared.
And where is that?
At the westernmost part of Natlan. It's a very remote location, far away from any of the tribes. There never used to be a settlement there, but there's more people since the Mare Javari disappeared. Anyway, that's just what I've heard. I've never been there myself. This is what age does to you. The older you get, the less adventurous you become.
That's just an excuse. Granny's too lazy to take a trip that far away.
Hold on a second. There's a spirit approaching the shard and the woven scroll.
Oh, Leela's body is responding again!
Quite a strong reaction this time. Does this mean what he was really seeking was the Mare Javari's location?
I sense it too. There's a soul nearby. Almost a complete one.
This is creeping Paimon out!
Mom, we've seen worse.
Seems like the plan is working.
So, can we just wake him up now?
Not today. You might think bringing a spirit back into its body is like pouring water from one bottle into another, but it's far more complicated than that. I need to borrow a ceremonial sword and make some other preparations. It'll take me about 2 days. But don't worry, now that his spirit's returned, there's just one step left. Let's meet up again in 2 days.
Alright, wait 2 days. Yeah. You know, I joked about Aurora making that veggie plate. A veggie plate sounds amazing right now. Alright. Hello, Aurora.
Greetings again, everyone.
See, Lily, you're here!
I got the ceremonial sword from the chief. It has a certain power that's needed in situations like this. You haven't forgotten what we're doing today, right?
Of course
Getting a
not.
sword?
We're gonna wake Leela up, and then ask him just what the heck he was playing at.
And I've prepared the rest of the tools for the ceremony per Granny's instructions. We've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, so today should go off without a hitch.
Good work, kiddo. Then without further ado, let's get started.
Merlin's for calamity.
I give offerings from the mystic smoke, the gift of stars on a moonless night, a wreath of dreams in the swirling wind. Glory be to the ruler of death. Fade, fade, fade. Thrice uttered, and thrice repeated.
Whoa! Is this one of her magic spells? This whole place suddenly got cold. What's happening?
Paimon, calm down. Calm down, sweetie.
Keep your voice down. We mustn't disturb her.
We, the children of the Priest King, swear to abide by the ancient pact and tear through the veil of the Night Realm. I am Seedlali. Hear my command. I am the Shepherd of Doomsday. I am Akul Batil.
Oh, look! Leela's spirit is back. It's coming towards his body.
I shall pierce the cloak of night with flintstone and banish all souls that do not belong to the land of the dead. Leela, obey my command and return to the land where the sun shines. Return to your own path.
Did it work?
You get away, Paimon. No, see, he's fine.
Where am I? And who are you? Whoa! Granny Eatsley, I mean, High Priestess Seedlali, please have mercy.
Aw, guilty conscience, huh? So, you know full well what you've done. Do you have any idea how close you were to never making it back? Or maybe you thought life would be more fun as an inanimate object.
I'm sorry, I messed up, and I'll face the consequences.
Oh, you sure about that? Then say goodbye to your parents. Tell them this. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. I've realized I enjoy life as an empty shell so much that I've decided to get Granny Eatsley to turn me into a stone statue so I can stand guard over her house for the next 100 years.
No, please. Please don't. I'm begging you. I'll never do this again, I promise. Thank you, High Priestess Seedlali. Thank you for rescuing me.
Don't thank me. Thank my grandson. If he hadn't sensed something was amiss, I wouldn't have bothered getting involved.
You're more than welcome, Leela. And don't mind Granny. She's all bark and no bite. We're just glad that you're okay. Besides, someone tricked you into doing this, didn't they? That Kokchu guy. He's the real culprit here.
No, Mr. Kokuchu had nothing to do with it. It was all my doing.
Huh?
Well, I mean, he suggested the method of using a powerful spirit relic as a medium, but it was my decision to go through with it. I wasn't coerced or anything. I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame.
The brainwashing is strong with this one.
So did Kokuchu provide the relic?
He did. He said it was a treasure related to the Mare Javari.
Right, so that proves it. He was using you. He coaxed you into doing the clairvoyance for him.
But I'm a spirit duffer who can't cast a single spell. What use would I be to him? Guys like me couldn't sense a spirit even if we spent the rest of our lives sitting and meditating. But Mr. Kokuchu said that if I brute force the spell and immerse myself in a spiritually rich substance, I might be able to catch a glimpse of one. It seems like my only option.
Don't listen to that guy.
Brute forcing a spell when you're a spirit duffer is like forcing yourself to run a marathon without any legs. If it wasn't for Seedlali, you'd have been lost forever.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just... everyone in this tribe is so amazingly talented, and then there's me. I just didn't want to be the odd one out anymore.
I totally understand how you feel, Leela. Some seeds effortlessly grow into beautiful cabbages, while others struggle with all their might and never even sprout. Who knows why this is the way things are? Maybe that's just life. Life is full of things we can't change. I know saying this doesn't change anything either, but I hope it makes you feel a little better.
Let's
Try
pause
so
this
hard.
discussion for now. We need to get you to Matla's for a checkup.
We're on such a good little bean. And that's the sword we actually get from the event here. So since we did the ritual, can I claim it? I'm just curious. Can I actually claim that right now? No, I probably can claim it after the story is done. And that's okay. Oh, it's up there.
Okay, looking good. Seems like this guy got off lightly. Just make sure he eats when you get back. He must be starving.
That's a relief. I've heard of cases where people's bodies started necrotizing after they spent too long meditating.
Thanks for
What a
that.
horrifying thought!
Thanks for that image.
Anyway, Leela, even though we didn't know each other before all this, I'm still really glad that you're okay now.
Well, maybe you don't know me, but I've heard all about you. The same goes for High Priestess Seatlali, the Traveler, and Paimon. I've heard all the stories.
Huh? Even us?
This might sound corny, but you're exactly the kind of people I've always dreamed of becoming. But it's clear to me now. I was just wishful thinking. Honestly, why'd I have to be born a spirit duffer? Nah, it's alright, really. I'm used to being useless by now. Thank you all for saving me. Auroron, I think you're right. It's just a fact of life. I promise I won't take another risk like this in the future. I've brought you more than enough trouble already.
Leela.
It's okay. There's no need to comfort me.
Are you sure?
Hey, you little rascal. What are you talking about? Look at me.
Huh? What's wrong, High Priestess Seatlali?
I said, look at me. Take a good hard look. Sense anything strange?
Granny, what are you talking about?
What do you think, Traveler? Another case of happy to help written on someone's face?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think... either my mind's playing tricks on me, or her entire body is an illusion. No, it must just be my imagination. I wouldn't be able to see through something like that.
Wait, I know this trick. It's the same one I used a while back. Granny snuck away from right under our noses.
You see? You can perceive some spiritual abnormalities now. Congratulations.
Really?
But where are you going, Granny?
Where do you think? I'm going fishing, you dummy. Someone triggered the trap I set in the cave. Looks like our friend Kokochu took the bait.
What?
Sorry, can't talk now. You'll find me in the cave.
Okay. Give me a second. I gotta teleport. Cave.
Huh? I don't believe it. He got away. This is terrible. Why'd I have to go and act so cocky about it? I'm gonna look like such a fool. This Kokochu must be a real escape artist or something. But I can't tell them that. I'll have to think of something else.
See, Lolly, did you get him?
Given that she's the only person here, I'm guessing no.
I thought I'd let him go for now.
Why would you do
I
that?
left a mark on him. So if he comes around here again, I'll be able to track his every move.
Oh, so Granny had only pretended to leave the cave, when in fact she'd set up a whole trap for him and was lying in wait.
Ah, so just like how you caught Auroron. But how did you know Kokochu would come here?
Because I planted the bait here. The Mare Javari map and the bow shard. Left them both on the table. I had a feeling those were what he was truly after. And sure enough, my trap was triggered just moments after we left.
So you really did set up traps here after all, huh?
Of course. It's just that they'd never do anything to either of you.
See? What did I tell you?
True.
So, Mr. Kokochu, You used me after all. This whole time, all you wanted was to find the location of the Mare Javari.
That's right. I've been wondering about the shard he left ever since I came across it. Why did he leave it there? The moment I confirmed the Mare Javari's location, that's when I realized it was fate. He was counting on Leela's spirit getting lost, and the tribe coming to his rescue. Then, by helping Leela, we'd be helping him.
Oh, so he was fishing too! It was all a ploy to lure in an actual clairvoyant who could look into the shard for him.
Yep. And somebody fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm sorry. I took the bait. But so did Granny.
The nerve! I only got involved because of you, you little scamp!
Little
Either way,
scamp.
Chu played us like a fiddle. Huh. He managed to accomplish his goals without taking any of the risk himself. Pretty sneaky.
You could say that again. Imagine if he tried to approach Seat Lolly directly. She'd have seen through it right away. Although, actually, Seat Lolly, why did you let him go?
Yeah.
Because I couldn't risk using my full abilities here. He was a pretty slippery character, and if I'd kept him here by force, there could have been unintended consequences.
Was it my fault for picking a bad place? I'm sorry. I went looking for somewhere with a wealth of spiritual energy when I first decided to help Leela, and ended up choosing this mad sage's hideout.
Mad Sage?
Yeah, he's napping right behind that wall. We'd have a whole new situation on our hands if we woke him up. That's why I decided against using my full abilities.
Sure it is.
I do have some good news, though. I snatched the shard and map back before he bolted, so I may have restrained myself, but I certainly didn't let him walk all over me.
That's great! So he left empty-handed!
Why the ha-ha?
Yes, sort of. The
It
bad
wasn't red.
news is he did get a look at the map before he left. Not that the Mare Javari's last known location is a huge secret, but still.
Yeah, that's kind of worrying. What if he's got some sort of diabolical plan?
Don't worry, I'll keep tracking him. Also, Leela, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to give the shard and map to the Traveler as a gift. They might prove useful at some point in his journey.
Absolutely. That's completely fine. The Traveler deserves it.
Are you sure? This is a very generous gift.
None of us are interested in them. And if there's any chance of them leading you to the Mare Javari, I'm sure an adventurer like you wouldn't want to pass on that opportunity. Granny Eatsley has a sense for these things.
So, Granny Eatsley? Do you think I'm still a spirit duffer?
What kind of a dumb question is that? You saw through my illusion, didn't you? I mean, that's partly because I deliberately made it imperfect, but even then, a spirit duffer wouldn't be able to see through that. Auroron, give this guy some lessons when you've got the time. Leela, put in the work, and we'll see how far you get.
Amazing. Life is so full of surprises. As long as you keep moving forward, you might just run into some fertilizer in the middle of the road. I'm so happy for you, Leela. Let's both give this our best shot, and who knows? We might both be beautiful cabbages one day.
He's so sweet and precious. Alright, let's talk to Seat Lolly.
You alright? I have to return the ceremonial sword to the chief shortly, but I'll leave everything else in the camp as is for now. Feel free to make use of it.
I have the latest volume of Mirage Warriors here,
Huh?
along with a special edition spin-off of the case files of Miss Orith.
Huh?
Want to read them together?
What is this? What's going on? How did he know I like those books? Has he been trying to find out what I'm into? No, that's ridiculous. Don't be silly. I bet Auroron sold me out. The little scamp. Still, he remembered. That's gotta mean something, right? Why make a note of some mundane detail like that? Focus! He asked me a question. How do I respond? Sure, why not? I should have some time later. I'll let you know.
Yay! And then the one that made me really laugh, like that was actually kind of a cool that they brought the novel thing back from the very start. This thing made me laugh.
Thank you for everything. This would have been so much harder without you. These are for you. They're all homegrown. I hope you like them.
30 cabbages. He gives you 30 freaking cabbages. Like, when he was like, they're homegrown, I thought he was going to give you, like, you know, a couple radishes, a couple carrots, a couple cabbages, or even some potatoes or something. Or something that's more specific to Netland. Nope, he gives you 30 cabbages.
I'm gonna apply myself hard and learn everything I can from Auroron. He'll make a cabbage out of me yet. Although, to be honest, I'd rather become a carrot. More nutritious, you know?
It'd give me some variety. If you give me a carrot, I can make coleslaw. With the 30 cabbages he just gave me. Alright, cool. And with that, we can just claim the sword. And then I'll do all the mini games off stream. Scream? Stream? And with that, I'm going to check up here. We got a few wishes in here. So we're at 60 pity right now. So we'll just do us a couple singles here. Because why not? A 1. Because all it takes is 1, right? 62. Oh, 62 early. Yes!
Chaska, Flower Feather Clan. Any disputes you need me to end for you? Depending on the situation, it could cost you a little dignity, a few drinks, or potentially a round of ammo.
Honestly, was not expecting to win the 50-50, not gonna lie. I was not gonna lie. And again, early. Not quite as early as Tahita, but still early. That is freaking amazing. So now we have our Animo DPS. We actually have her 3 supports, I believe. Auroron, Farina, and Benny, I think, are her best right now. My only issue right now is her weapon. I actually don't know what to put on her right now, but fuck yeah, we have Chaska. And we have wishes to save up now. So, we'll be saving, and more than likely, I'm just going to hold onto the glitter, perhaps, until Moivika. So either that's going to become wishes towards Moivika, or it's going to become stock for Fischl. I believe Fischl is in the shop in June. Or June? July. I want to go to summer so bad. January! Jesus! Come on! Well, we know what we gotta do before we end stream. What do you say, Chaska?
Huh. Is that a new bullet in the chamber?
It might be. Alright, she says with crit rate. That's cool. Really? Do I remember her? I do not. Well, we gotta destroy something. That's underwater. We don't want to do that. Wait, do I have this team twice? Oh, that's the Kazuha version. All right, yeah. I can just get rid of this one down here. That's friendship. Yeah. All right. So who is okay? It was what?
I won't
Benny.
hold you back. Much.
Hey, we got Aurora on there.
What's the occasion?
Riri.
I knew you'd miss me.
The breeze is restless today.
Yeehaw! Whee! Slide whistle. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for a bow here. Wait, what the hell is that? The messenger is a crit damage bow? Charge attack, hits, oh, on the weak points? Is that what this one is? Oh. Well, that's not happening. She doesn't charge attack. I don't think her skill doesn't count as charge attack, I don't think. No. Oh, man. Are we gonna have to go back and farm the Obsidian cut? Oh! Okay. That's not great. That's not great either. Dang, I got shafted on that. That's probably the best thing I have right now, which is alright. Alright, we got a crit rate here. That's Oh! Nope, that's crap. Goblet? Funny enough, an electric goblet. Alright, alright. We're gonna have to start farming this again, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, as of right now, I mean, we could overcap her on crit rate just for the time being. Unless I have another crit damage one down here. I do not. I have an attack one. So we'll just do this. Well, I say that, but I could do this too. Do I have a... I do have an attack. I have 3 different attack ones, which I'll probably use that one. And then we'll just throw this on here. Again, it sucks, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so we'll just do 10%. Get rid of that. Really? I don't have one level? I could have sworn I had one leveled at one point because of Sing Cho. Alright. Do I have a double crit already? I do have a double crit. I have a lot of ones that look like this. Another double crit, flat attack. This is probably the best one I've got. I mean, I'm not gonna sneeze at energy recharge, but... Alright. Alright, she at least has stuff on her. I do have the Alley Hunter. Well, characters approaching us in the party, but not on the field. So that's kind of like not good for her, like for passive. I could just do the straight crit damage with this for now, and again, the passive's useless. That's physical damage. That's also useless. And then, of course, I do have this, but that's also the charge attack and stuff like that. All right, well, I got research to do, but for now, I'm going to go get some lunch. I will be back tomorrow with more shenanigans. Take care, everyone.